I'm saddened, but in a way, none of us are immortal. He was suffered a lot. He will be in peace. And I think of the good times and some of the bad times that we had together from 1948 to 1990 during the apartheid regime. He was prepared to sacrifice his freedom and, if needs be, even his life in order to establish a democratic and just society in South Africa. He has set an example not only for us in South Africa, but the whole of Africa and the world at large, that power is to be exercised with care and not for the benefit of any particular individual or any particular group, but for the people as a whole. The outpour of grief, combined with some joy with the singing of these freedom songs of the past and the dancing of people in honor of his memory, may be regarded by some as a contradiction. I don't think that it is. People are singing and dancing for what he has left behind, and we are sad that he is no longer with us.
This is an incredibly difficult time for the country, for you, his friends, his comrades, and the world. Would you say this is more like an end of an era?
You know, eras are not cut with a knife in straight lines. It's a development. I am certain that the things that he hoped for that have not been accomplished by the government for 19 years, almost 20 years, will be a lesson that we have to accelerate our efforts in order to bring about the society that Nelson Mandela wanted.
But you must be feeling at peace that you're going to accompany him, be in where he requested to be laid to rest, his final resting place.
I am not a stranger to Nkulu. It was a place which he liked very much, where the people around could come and see him without making an appointment and talk about their young days as young boys and their stick fighting. And he enjoyed it very much, but it was because it was away from the hustle and bustle of Johannesburg and Pretoria. And I'm pleased to be back here to say a final goodbye. Regret for the differences that there may have been amongst them. And I hear all of them saying that his passing is a good opportunity for them to shake hands with one another and be a united family in honor of the memory of their father, grandfather, and even great-grandfather.
They've been able to shake hands.
Excuse me. I need my mic. Thank you.
Family, they have been able to shake hands.
So they say, and I accept it, and I am particularly pleased. Mr. Mandela had a regret.
Which
that,
kind of regret?
No, sorry, hold on.
A regret that his commitment to political and economic change in South Africa prevented him from being a full-time father or grandfather, and he hoped that that his days of freedom, he made great efforts to be spending time with them despite his busy schedule. You know, one's will is not for publication, and I am not prepared to talk about it. It has to be submitted to the authorities. It has to, the persons who have been appointed as executors have got to consent, and there are a lot of formalities. Please don't be in a hurry. In due course, there will be public statements, and the contents of the will be published. But don't press either the members of the family or any of us to tell you what is in the will. It's a sacred document, the will, and we want with strict laws indicating as to how it should be done. Please let us be.